I'm going to trim Pharaoh up today, but before I do, I'm going to run him over to the subway. We're not going on the subway. We're just going to go on the subway station. I already did it with Luna. She did real good. A lot of times dogs see the steps, a lot of people coming down, they get all freaked out. It's a lot of people. Now, I expected that with the puppy, but honestly, with him, I bet we'll be able to just walk up the steps, go on the station, come back down, and then maybe tomorrow I'll take him on the train, Luna too. Right, Pharaoh? Boy, he needs a haircut, seriously. That's what we're doing. You ready, buddy? He's ready. He'll do it. I'm not saying that I don't have the attitude with the dogs as you're going to do it, but certainly you can use logic and just sort of, wean them into it. So in other words, if I have a dog here, I'm right by the train. I might not work them right underneath the train right away. I build them up to it. So this is going to be less intense. I mean, remember, when I take them on the train, you had 10, and that's another deal. You had the train coming at you real fast, making a lot of noise. I want to build them up to it. Don't just overwhelm the dog. And I'm not. You understand? I'm not saying to be like, oh, the dog is afraid, they shouldn't do it. That is not what I'm saying. If the dog shows any type of fear, I do not console the dog, but on the same hand, I want to build the dog up so that there isn't a lot of fear. Get them used to it, kind of desensitize them to it. Doesn't that make sense? It's got to make sense. This is very loud. So if a dog comes here, the first day I'm not underneath the train. Build your dog up to this, It's called training. You want to take your dog on the train, you have a service dog, or you have a dog that you're going to say is a service dog and you want to take him on the train. Maybe the first time, do like me, you just go on the station. Then maybe one day you just take him and you wait for the train, but you don't even get on the train. You leave right after it. Gauge your dog. If you need to do this a bunch of more times and make sure the dog is calm, that's the best approach. Dog training is not done in one day, okay? It is not. If you want to condition the dog properly, it happens over time. Now, with that said, if the dog starts being nervous, do some leash flexing, up and down motion with your leash. Your dog should be on a collar, not a harness. And, tell the dog to be calm. If the dog gets nervous while the train's coming in, no, sit. If it pops out of sit, it's screwing up. See, this is what freaks a lot of dogs out about the steps, is they can see through them. I don't know. I'm not a dog. I just know that that's how they respond, sort of freaked out. It doesn't matter. We're going up the steps, see? I'm not pussing out on the dog. No, oh, look, he's afraid. No, we're walking up the steps, and that's what I did with Luna, too. She was afraid when we got to the bottom. We let some people come down, and then, come on, Luna, let's go. That is the approach you need to take with your dog, okay? Don't get sucked into the emotional state of the dog, because I'll guarantee you one thing. It is nothing like you. Baby man will walk right up this shit, I bet. That's my guess. He's a little tough guy. At least he thinks so. Sometimes. Come on, buddy, heel. Come on. Come on, you got it. There you go, good man. Good job, buddy. Little hesitation. Not too bad, pretty good. Good job, buddy. Sit. We'll have to sit in front of this, and yes. Good. Heel. Sit. No, sit. Doing good, dude. Success. Remember, you have to build on success. This is all successful. This is all good shit. He's wagging his tail. Okay, that went pretty awesome, honestly. I'll tell you one thing, nobody fucked with him, but Luna, fuck. Oh, you want to pee on that? Go ahead, hurry, hurry. People wouldn't leave the puppy alone. I'm busy working with the dog, right? And, you know, I have several people just trying to make distracting noises to the dog. This just happened 5 minutes ago. So I have Brewster out on the street, and Brewster takes a dump, and it wasn't so great. It was sort of solid, but it was also sort of watery, all right? Earlier today, I was out there on the street with Miko, and Miko's pretty slick looking, and Miko was doing like heel to place between the legs and back to heel, out in front, going place, you know. And I hear this woman on the building right next to me, my neighbor, he's sitting out there with this woman, and this woman screams, "Oh, I love that dog. Oh, I love that dog." I just ignored her and kept working, right? She wanted me to like bring the dog over. I wasn't going over there. I was working with a motherfucking dog. God damn it. So Brewster takes this dump. I'm picking it up. I have it in my hand. I'm taking it over to the trash cans. I open the thing up. I have Brewster on a leash, and I have the shit in this hand, right? So I have to open up the dumpster like this, and you know, it's the city. So Brewster's on a short leash right here, right? So I'm opening up the dumpster. I'm going to throw it away. This fucking idiot comes by and looks within a couple feet of Brewster and does one of these. I fucking almost lost my fucking shit. If she wouldn't have been with my neighbor, I would have been fucking calling her the C word for sure. I said, "Please don't." And this idiot goes, "Oh, are you training him?" "Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm training him, and I have shit in my hand, and I'm trying to throw it away." What are you fucking doing? What are you people doing indicating anything to any dog when it's with someone? It's on a fucking leash. So you expect the dog to pop out a heel, you know? You want the dog to come to you and drag the person that has the dog on a leash. This fucking woman is clearly, she's probably still supporting Trump. I shit you not. This woman is a fucking idiot. You see the dog's on a leash, why are you calling it to you? And you're calling it to you like, you know, it's always like, you know, come on, jump up on me. That's what this woman was. Fucking piece of shit. Piece of shit. Do you do this? Do you call dogs to you? You, the person that's saying this. You see somebody with a dog and you think it's appropriate to make a noise and distract the dog or call it to you. What is the matter with you? It's on a fucking leash. What are you, that much of a narcissist that you want the person to go out of the way and bring the dog so that you can get your fucking oxytocin surge? Is that it? You don't realize that the dog's on a leash, the person's going to have to walk over. Not everything's about you, assholes. Leave everybody's dog alone. Don't distract it. It doesn't matter if it's a service dog or a house dog. You leave everybody's dog alone. At the very least, if it's a good owner, the dog's going to be screwing up. It's going to be popping out a heel, and they're going to have to correct the dog. Is that what you like? You like somebody to correct the dog? What is the matter with you? It's common sense. This woman has no common sense. It was ridiculous. So when that happens, what I do is I start saying no, sort of loud, giving the dog a command if it's popping out a heel or whatever. But I'm making my voice loud over the asshole's voice. My voice is louder. She did not pay attention to them. She paid attention to me. And that's how I like it, you know? Don't look at the asshole that's trying to get you in trouble. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to my leg healing like the baby man. See how the baby man heals? I'm good to go. I'm going to take them both on the train tomorrow at different times. Definitely. I wish I had a Chinese service vest, but I don't. So you don't need to have a service vest on your service dog. That is not the law. And the law also states that people can only ask you, is that a service dog and what service does it provide? And in this case, it's a physical assist dog, and same thing with Luna. That's it. They can't ask you your disability. Maybe your disability is that you're too lazy to pick up your own classes. Dogs should be able to go wherever. That's the way I see it. But dogs need to be trained, and nobody trains them. I had some idiot. I had this one video. This is the truth. I had this one video that a lot of kids seem to. Something about Shiba bratty behavior or something. I think I'm working with Miko actually. And a lot of these Shibas will do this like sort of scream thing. Like, I don't want to do it, you know. So I'm talking about the Shiba being bratty. Kids can't handle it. You know? I had some kid on there saying, oh, you're immature or something, the way that you respond to people on this, blah, blah, blah. And the dog looks, it's some kid. It's a fucking kid. My only response is, yeah, well, Miko and the other Shibas that I've trained are probably the only Shibas in the United States, maybe in the world, that will pick up drop keys. So, shut your mouth and go away. It's just obnoxious. It is. It's fucking obnoxious. What do these people want? That the kids and all the people that don't get dogs, they want to see the dog jumping around, wagging its tail, you know, as if that means that the dog loves you. It's fucking absurd. It's shit that's, perpetuated by people like Zach George. It's absurd. It is. When your dog is like that, you know what? It's excited. That's what it is. It's excited. And it doesn't love you. It might like you a whole lot, but love is a complex human emotion, and that's how it is. Your dog cannot experience love. Love is a complex human emotion. Okay? What you see is not human emotion. There's no jealousy. You're seeing dog behavior. I know it's so difficult for children and half-witted adults to understand this. The brain of a large breed dog, like a Labrador, is the size of a fucking lemon. They don't have the gray matter to have that kind of shit. Okay? Don't bring up separation anxiety, because I've been working with separation anxiety dogs for a long time, and it has nothing to do with emotion. It doesn't. Your dog is more physical than you. It is not a cerebral animal. That's just how it is. People think that, everything on this planet has to be like you to be worthy, and it's not. Dogs are lucky. They don't have this shit. They don't. I've never met a sad dog. It's the truth. It just doesn't exist. There's no mental illness. There's no suicide in the dog world. They're better than us. Don't you get it? It doesn't have to be like you. Your dog, if it ever gets fearful, do not console it. And trust me, your dog does not love you. It is incapable of it. That is a complex human emotion. I'm not saying that my dogs and my clients don't like me. They like me a lot. And your dog can like you a lot too. But it cannot love you. Deal with it. He says the word strong every time he speaks. What the fuck? This doesn't bother you all, does it? It doesn't. Don't you think there's a reason why he does that? You're being brainwashed, my fucking God. Are you serious? Listen, why do you think he says strong all the time? He wants you to think he's strong. He wants you to think he's powerful. He wants you to think this. Every time he speaks, he says the word strong. The other day he said strongly. The fuck? I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm a Republican, and I'm appalled at. It's fucking horrendous. It's so clear the guy's a fucking Russian asset, and he plays these mind games with average IQ people. They can't figure this out. Well, he says one thing one day, and then he'll turn around and say the complete opposite the next day, and then he'll turn back and say his original thing. There's no continuity. He's just like it's gibberish. What does it matter with you all? You want a president that just keeps saying strong every time he fucking talks? How many times a day does he say strong? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, how many motherfucking cans of hairspray does he go through a month? Ask yourself that. Yeah, he's real strong. He's the strongest hairspray. His hair is real strong. He uses so much hairspray. It's real strong hairspray. Give me a fucking break. If you don't think that this guy is a Russian asset at this point, you are a fucking idiot. Seriously, I'm sorry. This country has a real problem right now, and we still have people that were voted in office that are supposed to be looking out for our democracy and don't really seem to give a damn. Sometimes they do. Lindsey Graham says something today, but the other day it was lukewarm. Lukewarm. I don't give a damn I don't care. I don't care about your 401k. I'm sorry. This is bigger than that, all right? It looks like we have a fucking spy in the White House, okay? And his name is Donald J. Trump. He's a Russian asset, you betcha. It's fucking outrageous. Yeah, as my pigeon Remy flies up on my head. She knows. Remy, do we have a fucking Russian spy in the White House? Is Trump a fucking Russian asset? See, I told you. I fucking told you. History is going to, it's all about facts. History is about facts, and it all gets weeded out after a certain amount of time. Sarah Huckabee Sanders' children's children will be reading about the fucking shit that I understand it's a job, but we're paying her salary. And she's up there lying for the guy. It's fucking horrible. Who would want that job, first of all? I have my friend Jenya, man. She doesn't condone her behavior, but says it like that. And I understand that. I understand what everybody's saying. That is her job to put it out as the president would put it out. Give me a fucking break, Sanders. You don't have to do that job. People should be fucking quitting. You quit and protest. No, I won't lie for you. I mean, come on. It's fucking outrageous.